Japanese horror cinema is its own mysterious and often unsettling universe, seamlessly blending haunting visuals with psychological depth. Takashi Shimizu's Reincarnation, Rinne, is no exception. At first glance, it might seem like just another supernatural thriller, but as the plot unfolds, it becomes clear this is more than a mere horror movie. It's one of those rare films that leaves you realizing there's much more to the story, both before the ending and even after the credits roll. With its compact runtime, it manages to surprise, shock, and deliver a conclusion that hits like a gut punch. Reincarnation begins with a premise typical of J-horror. A young actress, Nagisa, played by Yuka, lands a role in a film about a real-life tragedy, a mass murder that took place in a hotel over 40 years ago. As she steps onto the set, the line between reality and fiction begins to blur. She experiences eerie visions and encounters what seem like figments of her imagination, only for them to creep ever closer to reality. What starts as a psychological thriller soon transforms into a full-blown nightmare. The atmosphere of Reincarnation feels electrified, creating fear not through jump scares or gore, but with a palpable sense of tension. Shimizu, already a master of the genre, elevates the material by playing with the concept of a movie within a movie. The story unfolds on the set of a film about the tragic event, and as the fictional production progresses, its horrors seep into the real world. The result is a meta-narrative where the boundaries between life, art, and the supernatural are so tightly interwoven that they become indistinguishable. This isn't just a ghost story or a slasher. It's an exploration of human fears, hidden desires, and the psyche itself. In a way, the movie becomes a participant in its own terror. What makes Reincarnation especially intriguing is its restraint. Unlike many horror films that promise buckets of blood and endless gore, Shimizu opts for subtlety. Yes, there are creepy moments and unsettling imagery, but the film's real power lies in its atmosphere. The scares don't come from what's shown, but from what's suggested. Shimizu creates an oppressive mood that grips the viewer, relying more on psychological dread than on physical violence. The result is a thriller that lingers long after the final scene. A key strength of the film is its manipulation of reality. As Nagisa starts to see visions of the murders and feels increasingly connected to the past tragedy, the audience is left questioning what's real and what's not. This effect extends beyond the story's diegetic world, making viewers feel as disoriented as the protagonist. The movie-within-a-movie concept heightens this sensation, blurring the lines between the fictional production, the events it's based on, and the characters' lived experiences. By the end, it's unclear whether the real danger lies in the ghosts or in the minds of those haunted by them. Initially, the film seems straightforward, a young actress working on a horror movie based on a grisly mass murder. With eerie visions, claustrophobic hotel hallways, and secrets gradually unveiled, it all points to an obvious climax. But Reincarnation thrives on misdirection. It throws in not one, but three major twists, each appending everything the audience thought they knew. Until the final moments, you won't be entirely sure what's real. Fans of films like The Sixth Sense or the others will appreciate the layered storytelling, where every new revelation feels like a revelation and a challenge. One criticism the film has faced is its refusal to answer every question. Spirits appear, strange visions occur, and yet the connections between events are often left ambiguous. Who are these ghosts? Why are they here? What's really happening to the characters? Shimizu deliberately avoids providing all the answers, instead crafting a narrative that invites interpretation. While some viewers might find this frustrating, it's precisely this lack of resolution that makes the movie so haunting. Compared to its Western counterparts, Reincarnation feels almost subdued. There's no endless stream of gruesome deaths or gratuitous bloodshed, staples of many Hollywood horror films. Instead, the movie emphasizes depth and atmosphere over spectacle. Its pacing is deliberately slow, building to a final act that's as explosive as it is thought-provoking. In that sense, Reincarnation feels closer to psychological horror classics like The Shining or Signs than to the relentless violence of Friday the 13th. This is the movie's greatest strength. It challenges viewers, raises questions, and provokes emotional responses in a way most horror films do not. Ultimately, Reincarnation is a strange yet remarkable film that leaves a lasting impression. It's a standout example of Japanese psychological horror, where the scariest elements aren't always seen, but deeply felt. That said, it's not for everyone. Those expecting jump scares and gore might be disappointed. But for viewers who appreciate a film that makes them think, and perhaps even question their own perceptions, Reincarnation is a must-see.